What's new, pussycat? Hey everyone, it's Rebecca. Welcome to my channel. Today I've got some new products. I've got some, and they're from everywhere. Drugstore, Sephora, Amazon, you got it. All right, let's start. I'm just gonna put them on. First impression is this Milani Conceal and Perfect Blur Primer. I've been seeing a lot of buzz, especially from the creators I follow that are in the mature skin category, over 50, over 40. I love Milani, you guys know this, and comes with a little spatula. This was a little, this was I think $15.99. Also, I'm wearing the Sigma under eye corrector on this side and not this side because I'm testing it out. Okay, if you notice that, it's this one. Boop. So I'm testing it. Look at this guy. Ooh, ooh. Can you see that? This makes me happy. Here, I'm gonna, I don't know if that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. Okay. I'm gonna take very little from that. Now, right here, I'm a dry, mature skin, but I get a T-zone situation, especially in summer, especially in humid conditions. And also I get areas where stuff just looks like either it wears away quicker, or I can see products settle. So this having been a blurring kind of, I think of it kind of like a putty, but it's not marketed as a putty. So it goes on very soft, it feels like dimethicone. I'm only going to do it on one side of my face so we can tell the difference if there is one. And it's beautiful, yeah, I like it. There's no fragrance that I can detect. I don't know if you can see a difference. Like, I don't think I look matte on this side or blurred on this side and not here. Like, I think my face looks kind of the same. A little goes a long way, so I definitely got too much out of the container that time. Okay, next is the Tier Luminous Foundation. So this is the silver compact. They have the popular red compact. That is their original formula. I would consider it kind of a satin cream. Then they have the pink compact, which is a matte formula. And then the silver is a more luminous finish. I use this on my Instagram reel. Feel free, follow me there if you haven't yet, because I do a lot of quick reviews, a lot of quick kind of tips and tricks, and talk about cats. But, and what I noticed is that it's beautiful, but it needs a little more. It doesn't have as much coverage as the red compact formula, and I thought it didn't wear as long, but it's nice, and I have shade 23 and Sand. That for me is a good shade, and they have a very extensive shade range. I know that they expanded it since all the big excitement. I love it's the cushion. I actually didn't feel the need to blot the cushion as much against the tray like I did the red version. Like the red version, it felt like when you put it in, it went forever. And this one doesn't seem to do that as much. So what's fun, and you can see the coverage right now appearing before your eyes, I wanted to see how this looks over a primer like the Milani, because I want to know, does the Milani really kind of give it that oomph that I want to just give it a little more coverage, a little more opacity, just a bit, not much. And so far I'm liking that. I like that a lot. Okay, so now let me see what it looks like without primer. See, does that look like there's less coverage? I feel like I really need to work. I think if you thought the first one was a little too, I think if you thought the first one was a little too cakey, a little too much, this is kind of a great, just a very casual, it provides a bit of coverage. It gives you the sunscreen option. definitely put sunscreen on beforehand, you know, but it's nice. And I think it's a great formula. It just is what are you looking for, you know, as far as coverage and radiance. I have a concealer to show you. Again, I did this on Instagram. I shared a quick review of this. It's called Maxine's Revenge. It is an indie brand. It is a French girl concealer, and I don't know if it's from France, but the idea is that it's kind of this chic minimalist, you know, you've got the French women, we admire their sophistication, but not overdone and not done with a lot of stuff. So Maxine's Revenge can be used all over the face. It's a concealer, it's a brightener, it can be a contour. I got 2 shades, kind of a lighter shade and a darker shade, and I prefer the more kind of tan shade. I will put them in the description box. So I'm gonna start here. It has a really nice method, a really nice aspect of adding coverage, but it's a moisturizing, you know, it has a lot of luminosity to it, not like high shine pearl, but just like really good emollient ingredients in it. So you can add coverage and it looks so good on the skin. Yeah, I like it. I am using my Sigma. This is the concealer brush. Nope. Oh my God. I don't know why I did that, you guys. This is the highlighter brush. Oh, I'm gonna use my alter ego dupe to the Angie Hot and Flashy. This is the alter ego one. I need powder. Everything looks very shiny. Yeah, this brush is better. What was I thinking? I don't know. The AI doesn't necessarily guarantee perfection. Concealer, I'm gonna press it in. I've got the Milk, this is the liquid bronzer. They came out with this. This is the Bionic bronzer. I don't remember when they came out with this. So this is new to me. Once again, I think I might have had something on that brush. It's very much like a summery bronzer, bronze versus, yeah, maybe even like a blonze. I'm gonna take the matte pore bronze powder. So we've got Milk. This is the pore. This is a mattifying, this is marketed as a matte powder, but I feel like it does such a nice job being so finely milled. And I don't feel like it might mattify, but I feel like it just goes so lightly over the skin and it doesn't look chalky. Now what I'm doing is I'm taking the remainder of what's on the brush and putting it up to here. And I really kind of killed the bronzer with that, didn't I? No, not so bad. Okay, cool. Yeah, there's something kind of interesting about this powder because at first I was a little turned off by it. I thought, no way, I don't want that. I don't want a mattifying powder, you know, that doesn't sound good for my old dry skin. And I was like, wait a second, this is nice. This is really nice. It goes on so smooth. I don't think that killed my look at all. Possibly, I think the Maxine's Revenge concealer is on a light to medium coverage. I don't think it's just a heavy coverage. I don't think it's a high coverage concealer. So I'm seeing a little bit of my, you know, my under eye gray, but I'm okay with that because I think overall with the tier, the way the foundation has been, I am not looking to make this a high coverage look. Right now, my skin, primer, concealer, foundation, powder, and bronzer all look very nice together. Everything has marriage on here. I want to show you something kind of fun. It's in the luxury category, I guess. It's from Victoria Beckham Beauty, and I got the contour, the slender little stick guy. Like, there's a lot of things that Victoria Beckham's lifestyle I probably can't afford, but I'm like, I can afford this contour crayon. So I like that she just kind of did her nose. She did her nose, and she did her eyelids, and underneath, and I'm gonna wipe whatever I have on my It's very lovely. It's I'm gonna use this BK Beauty all-purpose brush 108. It's very, what's the word? It's very creamy. It doesn't have like a giant bang for your buck in terms of pigmentation. It's very subtle. I think it's a little bit, the idea is that it's supposed to be kind of user-friendly, on the go, or, you know, not really on the go, but more effortless. That's what I'm trying to express. So I like it. I won't be repurchasing it because it was a lot of money for that. So, you know, I'm happy with like NYX. I am going to line my lips with the new Makeup Forever Artist Color Extreme. This is the waterproof one. So they took a few of their shades, a few of their like neutral nude shades of their Artist Color pencil, and they made them into a long wear formula. And I really like it. And spoiler, I find it doesn't wear any longer than the Maybelline Lifter Liner. But if you're looking for that perfect nude shade, and I think this is like Everywhere Caffeine, Anywhere Caffeine, then, you know, they really have the browns down. It's a very nice, soft pencil. It sets. So, like, it's very long wearing. Feels very nice. Speaking of pencils, Revlon has new eye pencils, and I found this at Target. This is their multiplayer. This is a color stay. So anytime you get color stay collection in Revlon, the idea is that it is a long wear formula. What I like about this is how soft it is and how really manipulative. I can manipulate you. It's kind of malleable. It doesn't have a sponge on this end. It has a little brush, and I thought that was fun. So this can be eyeliner. This can be eyeshadow crayon. And I got the shade something like Down to Earth, Under the Radar. So I'm gonna put this on and see if I want to add any other shadow. Oh, wow. I love, here, let's look at this shade. Look at that. Oof. There was about 3 or 4 shades I noticed at my Target. And so I think this is a nice it's a bit of a gray, like a gray tone, maybe. It's a great way to line your eyes. Somebody on my channel, I shared something in a short, and one of you commented, oh, I like to use gray because I used black. And I'm like, honestly, I love that. You know, gray Yeah, this is really nice. This gives me kind of, I wonder how this compares to like the Hourglass or the Chanel. I'm not kidding. Like, this has a very luxurious feel to it. On here, I'm gonna take my Sigma neutral shadow and I'm just gonna pop on a quick, I'll use my BK Beauty 202, and I'm just gonna use this sort of softer neutral, kind of in between brown, and I'm gonna put it up here. Just kind of go over where I put that Victoria Beckham. Do I have a new brow product? Oh, the NYX, which I showed you. I might just put that on. Back to, let's check in, back to my complexion. Even though I use that milk powder that is for mattifying, I can feel the hydration. I can feel all the products of the primer and the tear. My skin feels so hydrated. I picked up a new Lottie London mascara. My CVS has now started to carry Lottie London, and they didn't before. And I always would get my Lottie London lashes from the website or Walmart, or the Walmart website. And this one is called the Serving Lash. And it's intense volumizing mascara. And it has a curve brush. I don't know what I think about it yet, because the Lottie London, oh, it's a little messy actually. Feels like it's sort of sticking my lashes together. Hang on. This is the, what do they call this? The Super Fake. This one has been, I've sung its praises several times, and this is probably like my third tube. This is kind of that fiber, so maybe the two of them together is the perfect marriage. I don't know why I keep saying marriage. Between my, okay, yeah, here we go. So this is what I'm noticing. If you like dramatic lashes that you don't care, look like they're wearing mascara, I kind of dig. So what I did with the volumizing was really deposit the product. And then this Super Fake is kind of given the fibers at the end. But it isn't as combed through, as nice and fluffy like the Fenty or even the CoverGirl new one that I like. So I don't know quite what I think about that. I have a new lip, and I have been really excited to try this. It's the new Sephora collection. They reformulated their liquid lipsticks. And the funny thing about it was the girl at Sephora, I said, oh, it's called like a cream lip stain. Is that just liquid lip? And she goes, it's liquid lip. And I'm like, okay. But, you know, we're going to give it a shot. So what the other thing that was kind of funny is the shades were gone. The stock was not much. So I did find this is shade 78. Is this shade 78? Yeah, this is the one I wanted. I wanted an orange red, and this 78 I think is what's gonna do it. So I am gonna apply it. My lips are dry. The Makeup Forever pencil has set. I'm gonna put it on, and then I'm gonna blot it. Ooh, it's got that like vanilla, old school liquid lip feel. I'm not blotting it with the tissue. I'm blotting it with my finger, because when I blot with a tissue sometimes, if the product is turning a little tacky while it's setting, you are going to get fibers transferred onto your lips, and that is one of my biggest pet peeves. That happens to me already with cat hair. I don't need it. I like this color. It feels nice, but honestly, it feels very much just like kind of the liquid lips of what we've had in the past.
Okay, this is Edit Rebecca. This is my Instagram stories several hours later, and it actually felt really nice, very smooth.
So yeah. Oh, eyebrows, real quick. Let me just do those really quickly. I'm gonna put the taupe cool, no, this is Cool Blonde. All right, folks. So I like this stuff. I like everything. I think the only thing I might be just like on is the Sephora lip, because I have so much like this that I don't necessarily think I want another one. I'm happy with like formulas like the Essence Slim Sticks that feel so good on the lips but are not a liquid lip, and they're matte but they're velvety. You know, what else? But everything, so like the Conceal and Perfect primer for me just did a nice job of smoothing the skin and creating a really nice canvas for the foundation to go on. Its claim is that it's a blur out primer, and I think my skin looks very nice. I think my skin looks very nice. It looks good close up. It looks good at a distance. I think the tear looks really nice on it. So I love the Maxine's Revenge concealer, and I am really, really impressed with this Revlon. Like, wow. Okay, so there you go. I'm gonna put everything in the description box where I can find it online. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy this content and think it's fun to hang out with me, please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate your support. Thank you so much. If you don't feel like subscribing, I mean, leave a comment or click like. I mean, is there something? Is there something you can do? It's okay. It's okay. I know. It's like when you go to the thing and you're like, how much tip do you want to leave? Do you want to leave your email? Do you want to leave? You know. It's just like, no. Throws money at the machine and leaves. Yeah, alrighty. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Bye.